Alright, round one, we have the choice. We're playing first. And we're going to keep it. We have a lot of 1 and 2 drops. A lot of 1 drops at least. And one more land and we can at least do everything we want with this hand. So, yeah, one more land we can do some real blowout plays, I think. Let's open it up with a forest. Also green. Alright, there's a 1-drop, so we'll get out our Sedge Scorpion. I think he knew what we drew that turn. Alright. Looks like he took a green source. Not going to be attacking into a Satyr Wayfinder. Hopefully get a land here. We missed the land. Alright, alright. So it does appear that 16 lands has already affected us. I think I'm going to trade a Mortal's Resolve for a Wayfinder. Because that's just going to keep swinging, and if I keep missing lands, I'm going to lose the game. So I think I'm just going to bust it. Not thrilled about it. I'm actually really unhappy about it, but that's just what's going down unless we get a land here. So, alright. We're definitely getting punished. The punishment started very, very fast. Usually it's a game or two in where I really start to notice if I'm getting punished by 16, but I would say it's a very bad omen feeling the punishment starting right away. Alright, land me. There it is. Nessian Courser and pass. Alright, that's fascinating. I think we just go ahead and swing with Returned Reveler. Or Courser. I'll trade a Courser for Dryads, I think. Because presumably double blocks. Which means I guess I could... I think I just trade a Dryads for a Courser. I don't want to run into a trick war here. Okay, so he will get maximum value on his Font of Return, but I think I'm still okay. Because if you think about it, the creatures he's getting back with Font of Return, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think are going to be the make or break it of... Like, I feel like Font of Return is going to be much more dangerous later when he's got bigger threats to return. The threats he just returned really aren't terrible. We've got Ferrisband Centaur, which is a 3/7. We've got a 2/3 that Constellations makes things bigger. And then whatever the other thing was that he got back. The Wayfinder, which totally isn't a big deal either. I'm going to definitely take 2 from the Reveler this turn. I might as well write down what I know about, just so I can be reminded. Yeah, I'm still going to take 3. I'm not going to trade a Scorpion for a Reveler. Alright, so now let's, well, I guess that's not bad. I mean, logic dictates we could just bust out the archetype of Courage, and then we get a first strike Death Toucher, which makes his attacks a lot more difficult. Certainly not opposed to it. I don't think it's the turn to play our tricks yet. That's not quite feeling right. I mean, I guess I could. I think I'd rather just save it. Let's do the archetype of Courage. I'm going to swing with the Winged Steed Rider and pass. That way his attacks are much more uncomfortable because of the first strike Death Touch. At least this guy's not weak against Asphyxiate anymore, which is nice. Our opponent currently has a grip, but we know about 2 of the cards at least. So really, he's kind of dead even with us. And the 2 cards that we do know about, like I said, are not game-changing. They're not the difference between winning and losing this. I have to assume this guy got the Grave Robber Spider, but that's kind of a non-bow with Font of Return, so that's kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know then exactly. Typically, I think this kind of strategy wants to do, so now we know about a Swamp too. Okay, so he's going to get back a Brain Maggot. Which he can't play. Alright. Alright, so we got our 5th land, which means I can Colossal Heroics on 2 dudes. Yeah, this might be the turn to do it. Let him gank a Stephenson Tactics with his... I mean, I could just severely set back his board as well, which might actually be worth it. But the issue is I'm going to be doing some trading, which I don't want to do. I guess we can take out the Oak Heart Dryads. Yeah, well, wish this guy got a bit bigger. I can fight off a good amount of his board right now. Yeah, let's do it. So I think we're going to do all 3 of our guys. They gain a tap ability, right? Alright. So all of our guys get big. And then I have to decide how I'm going to fight. So he does have a mana at his disposal. I guess I should have been more aware of that. So I have to trade Mender any way you slice it. So I may just do Scorpion for Mender. But to be honest, I'm kind of just feeling wiping everything else. think that's a legit thing to do here. Let's do the archetype with the Dryad. Let's do the Wing Steed. Well, let's do the Scorpion with the, I guess, the Mender. It's a tough one for me. Getting the first strike death touch is so good. It's just too good. I think I'm just going to kill everything else. I'm just going to board wipe him. So let's do the Reveler now. See what's going to happen. I just don't want to lose the first strike death touch. I think it's too good. So I lost Anthusa, which definitely sucks. Alright, so we're letting him keep the Mender, and we are letting him attack with it, but I don't know what to say. I still feel good about it. We didn't lose anything. We took out 3 dudes. We still have our first strike death toucher. He is going to steal, I assume, Colossal Heroics? Just because it's going to make our Wingsteed Rider a monster. So all we know about now is the Ferris Band Centaur. Alright, he did take the Heroics, which I think is actually the right move. Arc to Finality, that's actually not that bad. We still have first strike death touch, so we trump the archetype. We are taking 4 here, which sucks, but certainly not the end of the world. He's never going to expect a second one. I think we just swing team here. Talk about a blowout. Wait, this guy didn't have death touch. But either way, it actually didn't matter. It really actually didn't matter. Anyway, he blocked that situation. We were going to come out ahead. I will be honest, I forgot this guy lost death touch, but it totally did not matter because of the Colossal Heroics. Alright, so we don't know anything else about his hand. Blood Toll Harpy, clearly not a big deal. Loyal Pegasus plus Nylea's Disciple seems like the right move. So we'll go ahead and get in for 4 flying. Yeah, we'll leave back the Scorpion. Technically could have Boon, but he did not. Alright, so we'll do Pegasus, do Disciple, and then we'll pass. And he gets a... If he Drown in Sorrows us, it's not a complete blowout. We at least get our heroics back, and we keep the Rider and a Disciple. But it's not going to be great for us. Alright, so we stole game 1, and we got some info on what's going on here. So, seems to be some sort of self-mill with Font of Return to get value. Seems a bit slow. I guess he's got Farika's Mender as well. So, alright, he's got some graveyard return synergies. I don't have any anti-graveyard, and he doesn't appear to have a ton of enchantment permanents. He's got Font, Ordeal. I guess he does have the fonts. I guess I meant more enchantment creatures. He's just got the Dryads archetype Brain Maggot that we saw. But he does actually have a decent amount of non-creature enchantments. What are we going to sideboard against this green-black deck? Well, Hunt the Hunter just got way better. What were all of the green creatures we saw? We saw his Satyr Wayfinders. We saw his 3/7. I mean, we just have to... Oh, we saw his 2/3 guy. Okay. So we saw enough where I feel justified in bringing it in. I still want our God's Willing and Mortal's Resolve, I think. He's black, so he likely has removal. Theoretically, I could dump the Renowned Weaver. Could technically dump the Excoriate. But I think having more removal is going to be better than having less, certainly. And we can probably afford to get rid of a creature. If I was going to get rid of a creature, I would get rid of the Renowned Weaver. So let's dump him for now. Get on this Hunt the Hunter plan. Do I want Last Breath? That's a question. Exiling seems like it's good against him. We didn't see a ton of 2 power or less guys. His 2/3 Dryad is one. This can also technically be used defensively. He has Wayfinders and Dead Revelers, which I don't care. Not Dead Reveler. Whatever, the Return Reveler or whatever. So he does have stuff I can hit with Last Breath, but just don't know if it's worth it exactly. Let's just stick with the Hunt the Hunter for now. Uh-oh, one lander. No, I think that's a little bit too unsafe, as much as I do like the opener with the Sedge Scorpion. One lander again. Well, I think we're going to need 5 then. All right. Sand's fine. Definitely getting punished for 16 lands, which always makes me sad, but what can you do? All right. It's not the end of the world yet. That was a great draw. So get our Skirmisher out there into Swarmborn Giant, and I'm going to be feeling pretty good about that. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Oh, I have to reveal 3. All right, he's going to get Setessan Tactics, which does suck, but better Setessan Tactics, I guess, than Swarmborn Giant. That does suck, though. Discard is about as devastating as it gets when he could have swung there easily. What was I talking about? Oh, something's easier? Is that what I was saying? Maybe that was a dangerous play. Maybe I should have just gone Lekru Coda, actually. Because now he's going to be tempted to just find a way to kill Skirmisher and swing in. So then I'll just have to trade one of these, neither of which is a very good trade for me. Okay, well, that's not it. Alright, get the Lekro Kota out. And a pass. Can't swing with the Swarmborn. Alright. If he swings with team, I'm just going to trade off the Swarmborn Giant. Okay, I'm not going to trade off my entire team, if you thought I was going to do that. I'm just going to trade off the Swarmborn Giant because I'm going to lose him anyway, so we'll do it with the Nyxborn Wolf. No reason, absolutely zero reason to trade off Ravenous Lucrocota and Skirmisher, I think, to either of these. So we'll take two, do an unfortunate trade. Do at least get to swing into Archetype, which is nice. Not with both, but with this dude at least. And we do get to drop a Swordwise Centaur, which is good too. So maybe he brain maggots me if I leave the land in my hand. But at the same time, I need to build towards Monstrosity. The issue is Monstrosity is never going to be able to beat Death Touch, really. No attacks this time. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's get the flyer online, I guess. So he's not going to brain maggot me anymore. I guess that much is established. He's got reach as well. I have to keep that in mind. I need to kill Archetype, and that's going to be kind of difficult. He's just all about the graveyard resurrection. Okay. It's an interesting strategy. Doesn't even want to bestow. It's fascinating. All right. So, let's see here. Disciple? Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Gain a bunch of life. Yeah, let's do it. Can't really attack with the Pegasus or anything else for that matter. We're just going to take two. Alright, just need to eventually find something. I guess I could make Lucrocota big. Might as well. Doesn't currently do too much, but if we draw the right card that can take care of Archetype, which is currently escaping me. Just actively on the hunt for some bombs. This would be so much easier if I had one of my Colossal Heroics. Alright. He's rapidly gaining on me. There it is. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means I can target 3 guys. Which means I could technically 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could crack in with everything. Tap down Spider. And he definitely has to do some blocking. I think I swing team, tap down Death Touch Spider. let him trade Harpy for Lucrota. And I guess anything else he wants to trade. But otherwise, I just don't exactly know what I'm hunting for. You know? I lost the Tests and Tactics. Excoriate's not going to work on something he's not attacking with. Mastiff could work with that. That just seems so far away. I mean, I'm looking for God's Willings, I guess. I mean, this situation's just not working. I think we swing team. I'm going to Colossal Heroics. Untapping Skirmisher, tapping that down. And we'll do, I guess, Pegasus and Swordwise Centaur as well. Like I said, I'm not thrilled about this, but I think this is just the way it's going to go down here. So we'll tap down this thing. I mean, he's got the Font of Return, so he's going to want to make trades, but I just can't get beat down for the rest of the game. Losing to one card is always frustrating. But it's my own fault for drafting the deck I did. This is the price you pay for drafting a deck that's low on removal. You lose against cards that are ordinarily pretty bad, like Archetype of Finality, because you don't have any way to deal with it. So, kind of did it to myself, playing a deck that's just this low on removal, unfortunately. I could just hope to keep playing the game while constantly getting beat down, but I literally have no outs for that. I have to bring in Flamecast Wheel out of sideboard now. Absolutely. I'm 100% losing this game. There's literally nothing. There's literally no way to come back. I'm just as good not showing him anything. Like why he didn't just bestow there, I have no idea. I guess at this point I'm just playing it out to hopefully see some more cards. So it turns out he's got us dead in other ways, but I still think bestowing would have been wiser. Let's go to the next game. Let's bring in Flamecast Wheel. Last Breath, which I should have brought in last time. Is Hunt the Hunter still good? Yeah, he's got Nylea's Emissary. He's got... I guess the spider dudes aren't very intimidating. Let's take out maybe one God's Willing. Excoriate Exiles, which actually makes it an attractive choice. Let's take out the Mortal's Resolve. Whoops, that's not Mortal's Resolve. That's Mortal's Resolve. All right. Let's take that out instead of Hunt the Hunter. Okay. Hopefully these new additions, which I should have had after game 1, will help us. We'll keep it, though it is a troublesome, potentially troubling hand, but let's see if we can actually get rewarded for having 16 lands. Usually if you open with Flood, logic would predict that you would be less likely to flood out if you're running 16 lands. Pretty good turn 1. Looks like he saw his sideboard card. Flamecast Wheel, yeah. I think I want to leave that hidden information for now. So we know about a swamp in his hand. I should have actually played the Flamecast Wheel. Okay, I'm playing the Flamecast Wheel now, and I actually should have played it earlier. He's running Brain Maggot, and he's running Disciple of Fenax, so not playing it is actually just completely wrong. Him having Fricas chosen is kind of a big deal in terms of the long game, but not much I can do about it. I would have liked to have attacked that turn. Yeah. I mean, technically I could Flamecast the wheel, the Fricas chosen, and start swinging in, but I think we both know he's got it in his hand. He's got the archetype of finality in his hand. I can just start swinging with Centaur. I'd trade that for a chosen. But he might even double block here. And then I guess I could Flamecast Wheel Blowout, but basically I don't want to lose to Archetype of Finality. Yeah, which he 100% did have, unfortunately for us. But problem is he's got Font of Return, so it's going to get it right back. He should have attacked there. Anthusa. She's a good big threat. Especially with the heroic. So he got his Fricus Chosen back, and he got the Annihilate's Emissary. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. I would have attacked with him 100%, 100%, 100, 110 trillion percent. I would have attacked with Ferris Band Centaurs. Absolutely zero reason to not attack with that. If I can take off on the skies, I'm going to feel good. Yeah, that guy's going to be tough to kill. No doubt. So he can crack back for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is perfectly lethal. But we have blockers, so yeah, we're going to go for the heroics this turn. So we swing with Skyguard, Pegasus, do double heroics, pass. Gotta try and race this. That's really our only shot. Gonna take it. Disciple gains me 5 life, taking me to 10. Yeah, it seems worth it. Let's get in with our flyers first. Swarmborn Giant. That guy's pretty good. I have to think about this. I think I have to, unfortunately I have to leave up Flamecast Wheel mana because of the archetype of finality. Wish I had a way to target Anthusa. It would just be lethal. So I think we just swing the Skyguard Pegasus, leave back the rest of our blockers. And we leave up the... Yeah, leave up the flame cast wheel for when he attacks. Okay. So let's do the flame cast wheel first, make sure this resolves the way we want it to. Okay, so now we just have to stop enough trample damage and the rest of the stuff, and we can win this. So let's stop 5 of the 6 trample. Let's kill this guy, and let's kill that guy. So we should only take 2. All right, good. I'm glad we won that. I really do feel like our opponent was making some bad decisions. So I'm just glad that we could win that and capitalize off of that. All right, I'll see you around 2.